Actually, the tallest.
I'd rather have Terrence Marshall. But that's a second
Really?
round pick. That's a second round pick.
No, they had
Big
him at 20.
Did they really? Shit.
20 or 18. We're live.
Yeah, no shit. We didn't even do the opening. I saw that live broadcast.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
How come every single time I start this show, Shango looks angry as fuck?
What makes you
he's a
think I
Cowboys
look
fan.
angry? This is my resting bitch face. I mean,
Angry. So you're a resting
you're freezing.
bitch.
You're freezing. You're freezing because you like froze mid thing. You look like a chipmunk the entire time. So you was like, "Red,
Okay.
bitch."
Yeah. You're a bitch. That's what you just said, but whatever.
I mean, sometimes $20 is $20, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Welcome to Home Team Sports. Welcome to Tuesday night. I'm the Big Alboski, cousin Phil, Anthony Joseph, Mr. Shango with us. Always, and we got a lot to talk about, guys. But first and foremost,
Can we change Shango's name?
What?
Can we change Shango's name to Walker?
Ooh.
We were starting out good.
You see, what happened
we
was
were good, AJ. We were doing great.
what happened was Shango wasn't here last week, and when he wasn't here last week,
I had to watch a goddamn video by myself.
Oh, I missed it. Darn.
it's what it is. What are you gonna do?
You ever like wish for a plane to just crash into your house? I was at that moment.
Good God! All right,
It was
so
out of
what
luck.
we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about something that happened this morning. Tiger Woods was injured in an automobile accident early this morning, and the details that I got, the latest is that he was driving around 7 a.m. on the Ranchero Highway, and he rolled his car. They're being very private about it, which, you know, is putting up all the media's red flags, right? The only thing that they have released is he injured both of his legs.
Yep.
And that he has to have surgery on both. I want your comments and your thoughts on the Tiger Woods injury. Have you heard anything, or when did you hear about this, or is this the first you're hearing about it? Anybody?
I looked at it this morning. I know we're all in like a group where we have a chat chain or whatever, but I was looking at it this morning and I saw it pop up in a group and I was like, oh, it's not a hoax. They said he's gonna have surgery on both legs. Like he's got multiple broken bones in both legs, and that's insane. So you know the speculation because he had a DUI where he got pulled over because he was under the influence of he came out and said medication. He's coming off he's been having more back issues, so immediately it goes up like, oh well, he was under the influence of something. So I don't know. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad nobody else is injured.
Yeah, I'm glad he lived, and I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody else. Yeah,
because that would have been a hell of a blow to lose him. Like 2021 would be starting out like, really? So and you know we just lost another athlete. Like, was it last week with Vincent Jackson?
Vincent Jackson, right?
Yeah. So I'm just glad he's okay, and I hope hope he recovers well, and that he's wasn't nothing major.
Yeah, I have all the same feelings you just said. I wish him well. We don't know the details. My only thing is it was 7 o'clock in the morning in California time. So the idea that he was under the influence of anything is kind of sketchy to me, but that's just.
I mean, you got problems. You don't care what time of day it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got all that money to mess around with.
No blondes were chasing him, right?
No. There was no broken golf clubs found in the vicinity.
Yeah, they say where he happened at the road has a bunch of curves through the suburbs, and it has.
Looked like you went off a cliff.
Trucks use lower gear. He hit the curb and rolled. But here's the thing, like nobody's talking about, is the car that stopped to assist him also got hit.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't sound like, you know, in the sheriff department, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is not actively seeking a DUI. So they don't believe. Yeah, that would just came out.
Until we know more, I just say I'm glad he didn't perish, and I hope he gets well soon.
Yeah, but the other guy had minor injuries. I guess he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. They said he was off the windshield.
Which is insane.
Right. Well, no, they said they needed the jaws of life to get him out of the car,
Because, I mean, look how the car was on the side, and he was in the driver's side, so the driver's side was pinned. So they had to cut him like through the roof to pull him out of the car, and both his legs were mangled.
Yeah.
I guess.
It makes you wonder about the future of his golf career because he was.
Watch out, Special Olympics! Here comes Tiger Woods.
Stop it, Anthony! Stop it!
Like how did he? Wasn't Tiger like 6'5"? How is he 5'11" now?
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
You got magic legs.
Magic legs. You guys are
terrible
people. Terrible. All right, I'm going to start.
Tiger's my favorite golfer, but that'd be the end of golf.
Phil didn't talk much during that Tiger Woods thing, so I'm gonna ask him this question: where does J.J. Watt end up?
Oh, I don't know.
Best guess.
Pittsburgh, because that'd be the first time three brothers together. The brothers, you know what I mean? I would love to play with Kyle and Jason. You know what I mean? Or that family is very big. I mean, a couple years ago, you had what's his name, Martellus, wanted to play with his brother.
Sure.
Bennett. But they just didn't want him. But,
I'm gonna go one of two. I'm gonna go one of two places. He's a Wisconsin boy, so he always wanted to play for Green Bay. All right. So either Green Bay or Buffalo. Why? Because he's at the end of his career, most likely, and he wants to win a title before he leaves the NFL, don't you think? Yeah. And those two teams are playoff teams.
I think he's got a couple more years left in him, though.
A couple more years, buddy. 2 years, 3 years. His window is closing, is my point.
He's not what he used to be.
I think that he.
I don't know. He really hasn't.
I don't think it matters where he goes anymore.
Yeah.
You're right, but there's teams that would take him, don't you think? There's teams that would take him, but not playoff.
I'm not saying he's a complete bum, but he's not that game changer he once was.
Chris says Watt's said he's not going to Pittsburgh a week ago. Yeah, right. I know, because that was because the fans were all over that. They were saying Pittsburgh.
He's going to one or two places.
I said Green Bay or Buffalo.
Nope. Green Bay or the Browns.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Creme brulee. Creme brulee or hash browns.
All right, so Philip gave his answer. I gave my answer. AJ, Shango, what's your answer to this question?
Browns.
Right now, the team with the most capital. You got two teams with a lot of capital. That's the Jets and the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's not that expensive to sign at his age.
But still, he's got a crap ton of injuries. You want to put him in a team where he doesn't have to do that much. Browns would be a good idea. Even though he says he's not going to Pittsburgh.
Play his brothers twice a year.
Yeah. Even though he said he is not going to Pittsburgh is looking good because he can be a rotational player. But you know how Pittsburgh cap is. Their cap's not that great. And I hate to say it, a lot of people are linking him to the Cowboys.
That's not true. That's not true.
He has made And I agree with AJ. Like,
Yes.
he has made his money already. It's not about money anymore.
If it was about money, he would have stayed in Houston.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah. So you're wrong, Jason. For once, you're wrong.
Yeah.
For once.
All right.
For once.
Second, I'm telling you, he's going to go to a team that has a legit shot to be in the Super Bowl the next 2 or 3 years.
Right.
He's not going to go to Kansas City. Buffalo. He's not going to go to Tampa Bay.
Kansas City can't afford him.
Tampa Bay ain't going to do what they did again.
Oh, you're going to doubt it again? You're going to doubt it again?
I didn't doubt it the first time. I'm the one who picked it. I didn't have
okay, but you're gonna go down this route.
They're not doing it again.
They didn't convince me to swap.
They're not keeping that band together.
Are they losing everybody? They're not losing anybody.
Yeah, huh?
No, actually, they're not.
Who are they losing?
They're not. They're going to cut the dead weight, though.
Shaq Barrett's leaving.
One guy.
So he didn't. No, he's not important.
Shaq Barrett's very
JJ
important.
Watt.
I'd take Shaq Barrett over JJ Watt. Shaq Barrett was.
I know, but I'd rent JJ Watt for $1 million. Why not?
But who are you going to play Shaq Barrett? Shaq Barrett was your coverage linebacker.
So the average age of your team, if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is going to be 65.
Pretty much. They're the only NFL team sponsored by AARP.
That's another conversation. JJ Watt is going to probably Green Bay or Buffalo. I say Green Bay or Buffalo. AJ says the Browns. Shango says the Cowboys. No.
They said he's been linked to the Cowboys.
Stop.
Which I hope he does not go.
Well, you don't got to worry about that.
Thank God.
You got a better chance of seeing him in Eagle Green. Trust me.
Oh God, then his career is really over.
I don't think. Yeah, jeez, that's suicide.
He put him on a CTE protocol at that point.
Yeah, he might as well just retire.
Yeah.
All right, AJ and I talked pre-show about the MLB starts next week, spring training, right? We got to get going. We got to see who's good. We got to see all the, there's been lots of off-season moves going on. AJ's been following it. AJ's got the power rankings in front of him. Do you guys want to go from 10 to 1? Or how do you want to do it?
I say 10 to 1.
10 to 1. So AJ, start at number 10, work your way to 1.
I'm not ready.
I thought you were ready.
So number 10.
JJ Watt's
Houston Astros.
Houston Astros is number 10.
Number 9, you got the Tampa Bay Rays.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Which says a lot. They basically burned the place down and they're still in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Jays is number 8.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Which is too low.
Who's number 8?
The Blue Jays.
So you
number
got
7. Go ahead.
Who you got? Oh, no, go ahead. Never mind.
It was 10 Astros, 9 Rays, 8 Blue Jays, 7 Twins, 6 the White Sox. This is MLB's, not mine.
The MLB's list.
Not mine.
Right.
5 the New York Mets. 4 the Atlanta Braves. 3 the Yankees. 2 the Padres. 1 the Dodgers.
So that begs the question: if we had to bet, if we had to put money on it right now before the season even starts, before the spring training even starts, who's going to the World Series?
I don't believe in the power rankings. I don't believe the Dodgers are number 1 team in the league. I was telling Alan, I gave him a stat for Trevor Bauer.
Right.
He had a great start last year against the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos. That's 1. His past 10 starts, his teams are 3-7. He had a 2-4. He was 2-4 with a 3.81 ERA, and the opponents batted .290 against him.
That's Trevor Bauer, right?
Yep. He's not. He got paid by beating on the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers.
So he basically earned his money.
Cardinals, baby.
Lower team.
I like what the Cardinals did. I mean, they got no.
They did themselves good, but come on, one guy ain't saving that team.
I mean, one guy.
I think the Padres made the best moves. I think the Padres, I would have as 1. I like the rotation
really like
better.
the Padres to win the National League. I like the Padres to win the National League, and I like the White Sox to win the American League. But that's me.
When was the last time the Padres won a World Series?
That's a great question.
I don't think they ever have.
I don't think they ever have.
Okay. What about the White Sox?
They lost to the Yankees. The White Sox, I don't know. I believe they won it in the 2000s or the 90s. I forget which one.
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, it was. They had mid 2000s, like 2004 or 5. They won the World Series.
Frank Thomas wasn't with them then, right?
Bauer is not AJ Bauer is not an ace by any means.
No, not by any means. But he's getting paid $40 million this year, $45 million next year.
Mickey Blue chiming in.
How what was his contract that he signed?
I don't know what the last year is because it was 3 years, 102, but he's making 40 this year, 45 next. I'm sure there's an opt-out clause after 2.
Okay, so I mean they just basically put in an escape year, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
that's basically if he like basically sucks and tears everything, he still makes a little bit of money at the end.
Because who do you got taking the American League and the National League if you had a gun held to your head right now?
Man, listen, I don't. I mean, who I like compared to who it is.
Who is it?
The whole thing is, though, is it's 162 fucking games. Injuries happens.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like football. You got 16 weeks, you know, and stuff. But if I had to pick, like,
then your whole line goes down at the end. You're best the whole year.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had the Eagles winning the East, and then all of a sudden, no, I'm just kidding. I like what the Padres did.
People throwing games.
The Padres, they're pitching. They're batting. I think Snell is going to be healthy this season. He hasn't got a manager who's going to fucking pull him after 7 fucking innings of winning a game. And when he gets pulled, they lose the fucking series. You know what I'm talking about there?
Yes.
With Blake Snell. So I got
Yankees versus the Braves in the World Series. Padres a year away still.
They're not a year away. They are here. They are here to play. They will get their shit together come May.
I hope you're right because I can't take the Braves in the World Series, and that'd be the one time. And that'd be the one time I root for the Yankees, like ever.
On the other side, Pineda is back from his suspension. Rich Hill will re-sign Michael Pineda, the Twins. Like they got some power there. Simmons at shortstop. You know, I like the Twins, man. They're like that underdog sleeper team. You know, they took it last year, but they just couldn't beat the fucking Yankees.
They can never beat the Yankees.
I know, man. But they're not going to face the Yankees this year because the Yankees are going to be the fucking surprise fallout this year.
Really?
Stanton will not. Well, because Stanton won't be healthy enough. You know, he's going to be injured anyway.
How do you know?
Because fucking last 5 years proved that shit.
Okay. They changed the whole workout thing this year, but more yoga this year, buddy.
Hurt in the
more
shower,
yoga,
dude.
more flexibility, baby.
Shango, I just like letting these guys go, man.
More flexibility.
He's a Yankees fan, that's why. He still believes it's Stanton.
But when you say they couldn't be
Stanton, I just believe in the Yankees.
Well, I think Voit will have a sophomore slump. You know what I mean? They're pitching. I mean, I don't know, man.
I disagree. I think Stanton has a monster season.
He will never have another monster season. He will have another 30 or 40 home run season, but he will not be the guy that you saw in Miami in the first year in New York.
45 under over. 45 under over.
Under. I think it'll be 45 under.
Okay. I'm going to say over. We'll bet on that.
It depends where they bat him. If they bat him third, it'll be over because they're not going to pitch around him to get the Voit. You know what I mean? Depends how Voit does. Sanchez sucks. You got no catcher. You know.
Okay. You got 8 guys you can't handle. I think Gleyber Torres has a turnaround year this year.
I hope so. I like Torres.
I think he's going to be the difference maker in that team. I think he's the future.
He had his sophomore slump last year. This year it's going to be Voit.
I do think the Blue Jays are going to be a problem.
They don't have pitching. That's the only thing that sucks.
They don't have pitching. They don't have the pitching. The White Sox, do you think that Jose Abreu is going to hit what did he hit last year? 327 or something like that?
Yeah, well, he turned it on the second half. Well,
here's the thing. A lot of guys' numbers are inflated from last year because they played 60 games. Some guys have 60-game slumps. That's not even a quarter of the season.
All right.
And they played the same people over and over and over. When you see somebody enough, you're going to hit them.
Yeah.
You get that. Yeah, you can get the timing down. You play them enough, you can okay, so you can watch their mechanics a lot better.
Maybe you hit 364. I mean, he is a career like 320. No, I mean not 320. Last 2 seasons he hit like 320, but
what about the Braves though? Like they got Ozuna back, they got Charlie Morton.
Yeah,
Ozuna was good, a good signing, but he's a liability in the outfield.
What did you say, Big Al?
I said I hate talking about the Braves.
Ozuna's he's the problem. Unless the DH is there, then he saves it.
As spring training gets going and as we get closer to the regular season, we're gonna have a lot more on baseball. But I just wanted to throw it out there, just start up, just show a little. I could see it's gonna be fun between Phil and AJ when it comes to baseball. That's gonna be fun. But because those two are the knowledgeable baseball guys here. As for what's going on right now, because again, spring training doesn't start until next week. Right now, we got the NBA going on. Shango, you been paying attention to the NBA?
Yeah, actually I have.
You skipped something.
Go ahead.
The Yankees are gonna have fans in the stands. Not the Yankees. Sorry. Oh shit. Escape me. New Jersey.
The Mets.
Ain't no fucking New Jersey.
The Mets are in New York, but New York's gonna follow. So looks like New York area is probably gonna have fans in the stands this year.
I think everybody's gonna start off with some.
I think that will change baseball because momentum is a big thing.
Yes.
Fans in the stands.
Trust me, I'm going. If the Phillies have fans in the stands, I'm going.
Good luck to you.
I think New York's gonna have like everybody from the nursing homes in the stands.
I'll wear a mask, Mr. Shango.
No, I'm just saying Philadelphia's crazy. I just hope you make it back. I'm saying it's crazy.
It's my team. That's what I got to do.
I mean, Philly fans are terrified. They'd rob you, and it is not the young.
Knock it off. You know how many baseball? You know how many times I've been to Philadelphia in my life?
Because you wear the Philly jersey. But if
you know how many times you've been robbed?
You're gonna be trying to help an old lady across the street, and she's gonna shank your ass and take your money. Be like, oh, okay.
I have never been robbed.
He's never been robbed. But have you ever hit somebody?
I have no.
You've never hit anybody with a vehicle in Philadelphia.
No, I have not. It didn't count because he was wearing white sneakers. All right, so listen.
Wow. Wow.
All right, so listen. Stop.
I'm just saying. Like you laid that up. He was wearing white sneakers. Don't count. The hell?
AJ's done.
I didn't say that. I just said he hit somebody.
All right, man. So the Sixers lead. Listen, Shango. So the Sixers lead the Eastern Conference by half a game over Brooklyn. You got the Bucks up there. You got the Pacers up there.
Mm-hmm.
So in the East, I mean, pretty much it's like a 3 or 4 team race. No.
Right.
And then over in the West, it seems like the Lakers are slipping away ever since Davis got injured. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. They've been on a skid, and they've been having they had him go down, and then they had Schroeder. He's out with COVID.
And so and
everything's been on LeBron. So
and Utah is killing people.
Yeah,
they're not even winning by 5 or 6 or 10. They're beating people by 20 points.
Here's the thing: you got a guy like they call him Spider Mitchell, right? Spider Mitchell. He's been a great basketball player. He is now really, really coming into his own, and he is carrying that team. They have a well put together team. They have an extremely well put together team. If you look at the power rankings, you have surprisingly You have Brooklyn number 1 and Utah number 2.
Yeah.
Now the number 1 team for the past couple of, like, you go back a month, the number 1 team was the Lakers. They're number 5 now.
Right.
But how's Brooklyn number 1 being 7-3 the last 10? Phoenix is 9-1.
They're
Utah's 9-1.
They're 20-12. That's their record.
But the Sixers,
Utah's 5-6.
I know, but see, the thing is, it's the strength of schedule too. That's why they have the power rankings. So if they're beating higher ranked teams, like teams with more like better records, of course they're gonna be the number 1 team.
Right. And when the Sixers are playing those, teams, they kind of, they sometimes they win, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, like the Pistons, like they play the Pistons a lot, and it's like, and
they beat the Lakers, they beat Brooklyn.
Yeah. But another team that is getting overlooked, the number 3 team, surprisingly, power ranking, is the Phoenix Suns.
Right.
Yeah, they're 9-1. They're 22-10. There's 3 22-10 teams in that division.
Exactly.
Clippers, Lakers, and Phoenix.
Exactly. Clippers are number. Okay, power rankings went Brooklyn 1,
Utah 2.
Utah 2. I think it was Utah.
Mickey Blue says my sleeper pick is the Suns out west. Chris Paul makes them a threat now.
Yeah, Chris Paul does. Clippers were number 3 or 4. It was either Clippers or the Suns was number 3 or 4. The Lakers were 5.
It's funny. This is funny. Last year, I didn't know a damn thing about the NBA. Now, thanks to TJ and my son and you, now all of a sudden I'm following it. And this show, just for prosperity, just for credibility.
Yeah.
Wait, let's go Rockets.
I thought LeBron was the man.
Bless your
buddies ain't there.
No, what it is
Cruz not with him?
No, his supporting cast is dwindled down to nothing. If you got somebody like Anthony Davis who can take like 85% of the pressure of a team, because the dude is like, he's got a 7'3" wingspan. So you have to cover him, and he can shoot and he can run.
But we were comparing LeBron James to Tom Brady.
I mean, you were comparing, but see, the thing is, supporting cast. LeBron has done it. He's taken a team to the championship. He's taken a team that did not deserve, or without him wouldn't have made it to the NBA Finals, to the finals, and that was.
But how long ago was that?
About
Who was that?
That was Cleveland. That was Cleveland.
Wait, and that Cleveland won the championship. And Kyrie and LeBron.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That don't count. And neither does.
No, we're talking about LeBron. We're talking about LeBron.
The thing
Chris
is,
Bosh and that other dude in Miami.
Don't do that.
Different
Miami Heat.
Different team.
If he was good though, he would have done it with the Lakers his first year he went there, right? But he didn't even turn that team to a playoff. I mean,
they made trades to get people. They
because LeBron ain't that good without a supporting cast, so they had to make trades.
Really, nobody's that good without every NBA team has had a good supporting. Every NBA championship,
even Jordan,
except for one team. They had the worst supporting cast and still won the NBA Finals, and that was the Dallas Mavericks. The year they beat LeBron.
Oh,
Dirk.
Yes.
Jason Terry. They didn't really have anybody. I mean,
exactly.
Come on, cuz.
LeBron. Wait, you just told me LeBron in the biggest game couldn't beat a bunch of nobodies?
They out-schemed him. They got
defense. That was a defense.
I'm taking down my LeBron posters now. I'm done with
it. No, you're not. You don't even have a LeBron posters. You probably got LeBron toilet paper.
How'd you know?
He's got Tom Brady toilet paper.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah,
remember the good guy?
Tom Brady.
I love MJ. I love him.
Yeah, so do I.
LeBron James. Isn't he against the All-Star game?
There's been reports that he doesn't think they should do it. He was like, because it's really no competition. They're just out there having fun. Like, it's not the same you.
What do you think they should do it?
No.
Me personally, the All-Star game, they've had the All-Star game since I was a kid.
I get it. You didn't answer my question.
But they used to be good.
Yeah, because they actually played.
They're not like 170 to 168. I mean,
they should do like a virtual dunk contest.
Stuff. I like the dunk contest and
yes,
the three-pointer stuff.
3-point shootout, like the drill stuff. Yeah. The All-Star, like they can leave everything else to get rid of the All-Star game, and I'm still happy. The hell just happened?
I just looked at Phil.
I know. That's what I was like. The hell just happened? But yeah, I think even if they got rid of the All-Star game, even if they got rid of the All-Star game, I think All-Star Weekend would still be good because everybody watches the dunk contest. Everybody watches the 3-point shootout.
I kind of agree. I hate to say this, but I agree with Anthony. I don't think they should have an All-Star game. You're taking guys from all over the country and putting them in one building.
Mm-hmm.
That's a petri dish. That's a recipe for disaster.
Sounds like a COVID party.
Or a surprise pregnancy.
Stop.
LeBron's getting knocked up.
What?
Next.
That's just recruiting grounds.
One last NBA thing. Sixers and Raptors tonight. Who do you got?
Raptors.
Sixers.
Raptors by 20.
Simultaneously. The opposite team.
Raptors by 20.
Sixers by 15.
Who do you got?
Sixers.
Okay.
I'm telling you now, it's going to be the Sixers by 15.
You gotta stop talking like this. You can't let them dictate what you do.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you, it's going to be the Sixers by 15.
Hey,
they can't do it better than us. We gotta just.
I know they're trying to outdo us, and it's not going to work. We're the best friends. We got this. So just relax.
Right.
Let them do their thing up there. Like baby,
I'm not trying to argue with you, but you keep saying stuff.
I'm saying what's important. I'm just saying that I think that you're wrong, but I'm still your best friend. It's going to work. We'll be fine.
Got you.
All right, so the entertainment portion of our show has arrived where these guys what a way to segue into that, eh?
That's why they need us. I'm telling you, this is why they need us.
I've been telling you this.
I do need you.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you saying that.
Tonight we're talking about songs, right? What song pumps you up? And what I mean by that is get your fire, get your blood boiling, get you moving around, get you dancing, get you working out, whatever. What song pumps you up? We'll start with Shango because I'm sure he works out more than the other three of us.
You see how rude that was?
That was very rude.
Tell me about
it.
They're stealing our gimmick. They got to steal our gimmick. It's like Frank Shango stealing Charles White's gimmick.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. We'll name Alan. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's Raining Men.
Yes, exactly.
Replacement. I had to bring it back to sports on that one there.
All right, Cuz, is there a song that gets you fired up, gets you going?
No.
No song at all?
What is wrong with you?
You're a Philadelphia fan with Eye of the Tiger?
Well, no, because
nobody likes that. It's a song of a loser. He lost in the first Rocky. They made the movie and he still lost.
Says the guy who just said it's Raining Men.
That was a joke.
That was your song. We said Alan's song.
No.
1, 2, 3.
2, 3. It's Raining Men.
No, it's YMCA.
Oh.
You're wrong.
Oh, well then.
I don't really.
Yeah, that's not
my wife will tell you, she doesn't understand how I drive without no radio.
Is there a song that your wife and you what was your wedding song?
That's
not a get pumped song. That's not a song to get pumped to.
No. We have a song. I just can't put it on the air.
Okay, I got you. Shango, what song pumps you up?
It's a DMX song. It's the DMX intro.
Rough Riders.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
That was on the radio the other day.
Yeah, was it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I miss New York radio. Every time I drove through New York, I'd put off my phone and just play radio. And it's like,
it was on.
Nice.
I can't believe it.
Hey, oh, come on, let's get it. Wait, okay, that's cool.
I mean, there's music I listen to. Like if it comes on, I'm jamming with it, but don't pump me up.
Well, I figured Shanga would have like several answers because he's the TikTok guru.
I can keep going.
What else you got?
Keep going.
You know how he disrespects you, bro? You see how he does that to you?
You see that? You see that? But you see that? Like I didn't even see that. But I'm just like I'm jamming out, and he's like, I figured Shanga would have 6 of them because he's a TikTok guru.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
That's James Brown, sir.
You really just said "Living in America" is Michael Jackson.
I can't hear it. I thought it was Thriller. Told you I don't listen to music.
Mute him. Mute him. Mute him. Mute this one. Come on. You gotta mute him. You gotta mute him for that one.
Alan's stuck in Rocky movies.
Goals. No, stop it. Stop it.
No.
Living in America.
Look, Joe Vargas, your dad's like, I will survive. See? He's playing along.
Bless your heart.
Dad, don't do this to us.
Bless your heart.
Like father, like son.
Don't feed into his bullshit up there.
Oh no. DTE.
That song, are you trying to say that song's kind of feminine, AJ? Your father picked a feminine song?
No, but I'm sure here it comes.
Unbelievable.
I would have went with Metallica, Enter the Sandman.
Enter the Sandman is a good one.
There you go.
That was
and I would expect my dad to say that, but
Disturbed. Stricken.
Disturbed.
Yep, Stricken by Disturbed. Or In the Fire. Same group. Mudvayne. Not Fallen. Let's see. Thoughtless by Korn. If I'm going,
are these all like workout tunes?
No, you said song that get you hyped.
Are you writing this down?
Yeah, you need to be writing this down.
This is full opinion. Oh,
are you trying to stay pumped up for something? Tell us.
Exactly.
Hey, he's getting pumped up for Jalen Hurts. He's
trying like hell.
Yeah.
Every show, I want to have something to do with entertainment, and I asked my wife. I said, "What should we talk about?" Because we always talk about movies or TV shows or something, and then she's like, "Well, you don't talk about music." So I was like, "Well, what about music? What I can't say what's your favorite song because that's kind of gay." So I was like, "What songs pump you up?"
I got one. "We Are the Champions" by Carson Wentz.
By Queen.
Oh.
Same thing. Oh, that's not the name? Carson Wentz is not the name of the band?
We can't go a show. I can't go a show without mentioning Carson Wentz, Phil.
And this coming from the Dak and Zeke show.
I mean,
oh wait, they were missing.
You see how they said? Because now he's talking about this. Now he's talking about this. Like, which? Okay, so are you? So
I gotta tell you something. Listen to this. I was listening to this guy's podcast, and he did his first episode, and the whole thing was about how Carson Wentz was good, and then he turned on him at the end.
Oh, really? Yeah. So they're blaming Carson Wentz for sucking.
This guy, that's what this guy did.
Speaking of the podcast, why don't you follow the Big Al Boski Raw podcast on Anchor.fm?
You're welcome for the plug.
The rumors are I have, in case you don't know and you're watching this, I have started a podcast. What we do here is a live stream, not a podcast. So I decided to do a podcast, and I'm going to do them randomly, probably 2 or 3 times a week, unless something pops up that like is I think I need to talk about. But they're going to be random subjects too. And I did the first one on Carson Wentz because that's the last.
It was like therapy for you.
I want to talk about Carson fucking Wentz.
AJ,
I have a question. And it's a very serious question. Are you plugging your OnlyFans?
No.
Shit.
So
it's $5.99, people.
If you want to follow me on Anchor.fm, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, the Big Al Boski Raw, I have done 2 episodes so far. The second one is entitled "Once Upon a Time, Alan Wanted to Be a Comedian." I highly suggest you listen to that, Shango, because maybe it might light a fire under your ass to be a comedian.
First of all, I'm already a comedian.
Yeah.
Second of all, soon as COVID clears,
no, a good one.
I got a spot booked at Boomerangs for the amateur open.
All right, so wait.
Is that a strip club?
You said you're. Have I seen your work? When are you booked at a club soon?
Boomerang.
Are you in a movie that I might have heard of?
He's booked every Tuesday night, right?
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, you understand this. He won't listen to the damn thing I'm saying.
Living with a hernia. Lunatic Fringe. He's still on songs. Your dad.
Lunatic. Living with a hernia was the James Brown.
Living with a hernia.
Got it.
They did a whole song.
He
Weird
did.
Al.
Weird Al, yes.
Yes.
So again, follow the Big Al Boski Raw podcast on Anchor.fm. Tell your friends. Listen to it. I'm really proud about it. I'm really happy, excited for it. And you have no idea what I might talk about next.
Alan.
And he was worried, AJ, last week when we didn't show up. Could he fill in our whole hour?
Mm-hmm. And all you did was talk, Alan. Are you looking?
Well, I couldn't do it without Carson Wentz. AJ was there. AJ was there for me.
Half hour on Carson Wentz.
I had to go to the hospital. So
Carson Wentz.
Did you listen to it, Cuz? Did you listen to it?
I listened to it as soon as you. Well, I think I was probably the first one before anybody even commented on it.
Thank you.
Not even talking to me.
It showed up. It said live. You just posted it.
Shango, did you listen to it?
Yes, I did.
29 minutes and 57 seconds.
It was really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, now you acknowledge me.
You're not a hater like the one next to you.
Listen, my wife will tell you.
He's talking about you.
And I still
Hi,
will
Courtney.
not listen.
Courtney.
Go ahead, Cuz. What were you saying?
My wife will tell you she hates it. I do it all the time on Facebook or anything I listen to. I don't comment and I don't hit the like button. And she tells me I hate it because it's rude.
It's not rude. I asked because it doesn't tell me who watched it. Just listen to it. It tells me how many.
Yeah. She says I need to start hitting the like button and commenting. Sorry,
honestly, I think the more you do, the better your flow becomes. But it was done really well. I didn't have any problem with it.
Did you listen to the comedian one?
No, I haven't listened to that one yet.
You should listen to that one because that one I talk about my top 5. If I were to ever get into stand-up and grow some balls and actually get on the stage, my top 5 influences of all time, my top 5 comedians of all time.
Okay, so I'm not mentioned.
Some of them are questionable.
We'll just leave it
at that. Some of them were questionable.
You didn't mention me? I'm not mentioning?
No.
No, but Courtney did. Courtney did.
Hey, Sean. Hey, sweetie. So you didn't mention me at all?
I did not, no. Again, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for your sitcom to drop.
My sitcom to drop?
Yeah, you got a sitcom out that I don't know about?
I mean, I am a sitcom.
Hey, I saw that they redid Punky Brewster.
Next question.
Yeah. They redid Punky.
What that is?
With the same girl. I know you're too young for that one, Anthony. Huh?
Saleha Moon.
Yeah, her Saleha Moon. Yeah. Yeah. She's got kids now. Like in the new show, she's got kids now.
Woo!
But she's still Punky Brewster.
What is this, like Fuller House? How you guys watching?
It's the year of the remakes. Not even the year.
AJ.
That's all they do nowadays because they don't have
new material.
That's what it is. They just keep regurgitating stuff from the 80s and 90s.
She is so fucking hot.
Oh, my God. She is.
It's the 80s. It's the 80s.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about now.
You were born in the 80s, Anthony.
I'm with you, Shango. I was going to say it, but just in case my wife watches the show, I don't.
No, I love it. I love it when Anthony, throws the 4 Giants champion. He wasn't even born for 2 of them.
Bullshit. Yeah, it was.
All right.
4?
3 of them.
4.
All four?
90?
86? 90?
How old were you in 86?
I was 1, but I was still there.
Shut up.
I mean, technically, that does count.
It does.
I got you.
Yeah. I probably had a Giants 1 season, for all I know.
That's like saying, hey, I was alive for the Phillies World Series in 1980.
I was 8.
See?
I was 4.
But weren't you?
And I do remember the Giants playing the Bills. So
Yeah, I remember the football going that way when the kicker kicked it. They should have lost that Super Bowl.
they should what? They should
They
what?
should have lost that Super Bowl.
Laces out.
They didn't. They didn't.
Laces
Though.
out. Oh, wait, that's Ace Ventura. Never
Joe,
mind.
Sam
exactly.
Kinison. Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Yes. Big Joe, Sam Kinison. That's a name.
That is a good name.
That's a great name.
That is a good name.
But again, if you want to hear my top, I'm not going to reveal them here. You want to hear my top 5 comedians of all time? Go to the Big Al Boski podcast, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you find your podcast. Anchor.fm.
Let me ask you a
And
question.
I don't even, Dad.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
Don't
question.
listen to the Carson Wentz one. You'll just hate it.
Let me ask you a question. All right. So
Go ahead, sweetie.
right now, give me your top 2 comedians. The top 2 comedians right now.
Ever?
No,
Red
right
Fox,
now.
Richard
Currently.
Pryor. Oh,
currently, top 2 comedians.
But see, that's not fair because I didn't pick anybody current.
That's fine, but I'm saying like top 2. Who are the top 2?
Joshua Blue.
You think Joshua Blue? Okay. Who else?
Kevin
I don't know
Hart,
if he's
maybe?
still alive, man. But the
Okay.
big dude.
Ron
Big
White.
dude.
Ralphie May?
Ron White.
Ralphie May.
Ralphie May.
Ralphie May passed away.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, it's Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, he's not.
He's
If
not
you
doing
ask-
stand up
Yeah.
anymore. But yeah, so
They took a poll. That's what I'm saying. Like they took a poll.
all right,
Go ahead.
all right. So who's tops right now?
I'll go number 2 first. Number 2, the number 2 comedian that everybody in the world says is one of the funniest comedians in the world is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is number 2.
I said Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, he was in there. But
And
consistently,
who's
the
number
number
one?
one comedian, this is going back from Eddie Murphy. This is from Eddie Murphy to Chris Rock to Kevin Hart to everybody right now is Dave Chappelle.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
You want to hear something crazy?
You
You want to hear something crazy?
Dave Chappelle.
I'll
Dave
blow your
Chappelle.
mind right now.
I'm not.
So I've never watched the
Dave
Dave Chappelle show,
Neither have I.
It's hilarious.
and I
Dave-
just started
I
watching
have.
it this week. He would not get away with that shit today.
No,
That shit is
No.
hilarious.
no.
I watched the Dave Chappelle. I have watched the Dave Chappelle show, but
Yeah.
but he's getting a little like Looney Tunes, don't you think, Shango?
No, what it is he's using a lot of stuff that he's doing to get his
Mhm.
point across. Like the whole thing with Viacom and Comedy
Right.
Central. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. If you looked into like at first, I was like, man, that's kind of messed up. And then I did my research and I was like, oh shit, that's actually true.
Right.
Like that is actually true. And that's
Like
why
I said, I have a top 5 comedians of all time, and if you want to hear them, go to my podcast
I
called
played on it.
the Big
on
Al Boski Raw.
If you go, you can actually
My
Google the whole
comments
thing.
take 5 minutes to get to you.
You got a Boost mobile phone. That's
You
why.
got bad. He's
If
watching
you
on
use
YouTube.
Boost,
He's
stop
watching on
using
YouTube.
the chirp button. Stop using the chirp button. Type it. Don't chirp it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't think they take 5 minutes, Joe, because you're talking relative to our conversation. So it's not like
There is a delay.
there always has been. There always has been, but that's his internet might be faster than mine, or my internet might be faster than his.
There's no way your internet's faster than anybody's.
Big Al, he like when he's on around the turnbuckle, he ignores half of my comments.
Yeah. Al, I love you, but I've seen old people fuck faster than your internet. So I mean,
What are you talking about?
your internet's slow.
I have like the fastest I pay for the fastest that they give me.
You need your money back.
Okay. How about if there's like, I got like 10 kids here and like they're all using a device on it?
Okay, that would be the problem. What you do is you section off the time. You get 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes. You get 10 minutes.
No, what I should do is directly link my router right to this laptop, so I never have that problem.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. I used to do that to my television and my television, my computer, and my.
I've been meaning to do it when it comes to around the turnbuckle and this show, and whatever I'm going to be doing with TJ.
I know a guy.
Mine goes through almost right away, and I'm quite far away. Shanga will tell you where I am.
Yes, Yorkshire, England.
She's in England?
Mm-hmm. Yorkshire.
Greetings from England. What's the hour difference there from here?
5.
5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like midnight there?
Yeah, ahead of us. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
6,
She's
11.
up late.
Yeah. I was talking last night with a designer from Israel. Because I'm trying to get,
are you designing in Israel?
Merchandise.
Your dad knows who Josh Blue is.
Nice.
I don't even know who he is. So
he's
your dad knows more than you.
Palsy. He
I
won
think.
Oh, is that the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, is that him?
Yes.
Yeah, he won.
Oh my god, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, the guy
I
was
watched
good.
that, dude. Oh man.
He was talking about being in a drunk.
Did you see the light bulb go off in AJ's head?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, when he got arrested,
Yeah, they look like, the fuck are you talking about? Ow!
Yeah.
When he was talking about being on an Olympic team and had to wear uniforms,
Yes.
like we got to stick out anymore.
Yeah. You had the angriest damn look on your face. What the fuck are you talking? Ow! Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense.
That dude's hilarious. I watched that and oh my god, I almost pissed myself.
Hey, he was fun. I loved when he got arrested for drinking cola. He wasn't even drinking. He's like 24 hours later, he goes, "You still fucking drunk?" Like, oh, I got still before, and I was like, "Oh shit, this dude's for real." Like, I think there was like a TV show.
I made $5 on the way over here.
Yeah. He was talking about rubbing stuff on him. Like, yeah, I used to not be able to move my arms, but now I can. Like. He is hilarious, man. If you haven't listened to him, Alan, he's hilarious.
Oh man,
you definitely pissed yourself laughing at that, man.
Oh, that dude too much. Oh god.
Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this up.
No, we're gonna end it now.
We don't have to.
I'm just saying, like, I mean,
I can talk to you all night if you want. I mean,
I love it when you talk.
We covered all our subjects.
Right.
We promoted my podcast.
Yes, you did.
We promoted Spitting with Spitter on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Around the Turnbuckle Saturdays and Sundays at 6.
Mm-hmm.
With me and the professor. And Cypher Knowledge, of course, every Sunday night at 8 o'clock with Chrissy. She's on YouTube exclusive. So if you're like looking at Facebook trying to find her, nope. You'll find her page, but you won't find her show. You have to go to and subscribe to her channel on YouTube. Exactly. Spitting with Spitter is going to be splitting, where every other week is Spitting with Spitter, and every other week is a show about struggle with addiction and recovery and things like that. So that's awesome that's happening.
I want to say I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No,
but I want to say like mad kudos and respect to TJ for doing that.
Yeah,
that is absolutely amazing that he is doing that and that he is like speaking out about that.
Yeah, just trying to help people.
Yeah, trying to help people. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely
that have been on that journey, and Phil can relate to that. Like you it's amazing what where TJ was, and now he's trying to help out whoever he can while he's still around.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got
exactly
5 more days.
5 more days. What, cuz?
9 years.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Wow.
Congratulations, man.
That's awesome, man.
Congratulations, man. Seriously. Congratulations.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yeah.
I mean, AJ hasn't been sober for 5 minutes.
No, never.
It's melting on everybody.
AJ's excited because The Miz is the WWE champion.
Love it.
I saw that coming miles away.
Yeah, of course, but it was still fun.
The man deserves it.
Oh yeah, he's paid his dues.
The only 2-time Grand Slammer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's paid his dues. He's paid his dues. It's time.
Just get him into the Hall of Fame.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Do you think he was in the Hall of Fame before that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got guys that don't belong in there. So you'd have to put him in there.
Well, the Hall of Fame, and Keith and I argue about this all the time, it's whoever Vince feels like putting in there.
Pretty much.
So it's not. It used to be just another event to sell tickets to, and he just kind of like digs up whoever. But the thing is, and I've been trying to get this through Keith's thick skull, is that the actual performers care. It's like an Oscar to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's to them. It's like, you know, having a lifetime achievement award for actually mattering in the business.
Yes. And
so it does mean something to some people. It might not mean anything to me or you or anybody else because, we could care less who wins Best Picture in the Oscars this year. But like
the Baseball Hall of Fame, though, they put in who they want to put in.
But see that's a whole nother conversation. That's a joke.
Pete fucking Rose.
Yeah, Pete fucking Rose.
Exactly. You make one bet. It's like you suck one dick and you forever cocksucker.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, he said $20 is $20.
Now you're complaining? You still owe me money.
I know. Oh, do you have Venmo? Yeah, Venmo. I got $20 for you.
And with
I got right here.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey,
make it rain. Make it rain.
There
Make it rain.
Cash at me.
I just dropped it down into your box.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, ready.
What kind of special are you looking for? You looking for a rainy day special?
Has a box.
Rainy day special? Or what do you want? You want the over under? Or the home plate slide? Which one you want to do?
Home plate slide.
So home plate slide. All right, that's gonna cost you extra $40.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, wait, are we family entertainment here?
We'll see you all next time on Home Team Sports.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French,